3, 2, 1, and we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am ezflykha. You can call me Easy Fly or Easy for short. And this is Easy Money. We're talking all things stocks, crypto, real estate, all things money. For this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the trades that I made this week, some of my plans for this next coming week, and whether I'm planning on buying or selling, or what I want to do with my positions that I have. All right. So let's get started. I have Take-Two. I have a position in Nintendo, and I had a position in where is it? I had a position in, I believe it was Roku. It's actually slipped my mind right now. Let's check it out. I believe it was Roku. Let's see. Yep, it was Roku. That's what I had. So for this week, we finally had a dip. We finally had a dip. Boom. You see that on the 16th? Things went crazy. We were all the way up 363. We dipped all the way down to 331. If you watch my channel, you've been watching these stocks, crypto, easy money videos, then you already know my strategy. I don't buy off hype. I don't really follow what people say. All I do is buy when it dips. I take about 2% is the minimum, 2% minimum profit, and I get up out of there. That's it. It's very simple. Once it drops, I get a position. Once it goes up, I sell, get up out of there. That is my strategy when it comes to stocks. And for like a week or so, it really wasn't doing too much. And I barely had anything, essentially. And it jumped up crazy. So I'm like, oh man, it's going up. Oh man, it's going up. How many people say that? Like what? You'd be happy that it's going up. No, not for me. I want it to go down so I can get a position and sell when it goes back up. Simple as that. But Roku is one of those that I bought. I bought it on the 15th. It dropped down to 340. It was a very, very simple trade. It dropped down to 340, so I bought it around right here or so. So again, it was at 365. Boom, we're down here. Continue to go down a little bit more. I was going to average down, but from here to there, it was like 3% or something like that. It wasn't really a significant drop. And another thing that I do when it comes to stocks, if I get a position and it starts to go down even more, I don't buy more and average down until my position is negative 5%. Once it hits negative 5%, then I'm going to buy another position and I'm going to average down. And there's a whole method to all of this. You don't want to just average down just because. You want to average down at a reasonable number so that you can actually make your position that you have, you want it to go down. If let's say you have it at 340 and it goes down at 339 and you average down, what is that? You're going to go down to what? Maybe 340, 0.5? Like, that's not enough. That's why are you buying a whole another $300 worth for barely any bit of, decrease? You're not decreasing at all. So it doesn't really make sense. So that's why I have it as 5%. Because at least if it goes negative 5% down, then when you average down, you buy it, it's going to actually make your position much lower. It's the same type of thing that I use with Dogecoin. So I use that also for my stocks. It didn't hit 5%, negative 5%, so I didn't buy anymore. And so what I did, I just held in my 340. And then sure enough, on what day? What day was that? The 17th. It was early in the morning. I remember this. 17th. It was here. Wait, no, yeah, here we go. Yeah, it went up to 350, and I got up out of there. And immediately after that, it dropped. And so I was like, cool. Of course, it goes back a little bit more. But, listen, you got to have the discipline. You cannot. I take my profits. 2%, I take profits. This is a very, very disciplined strategy that I use. Because for me at least, if you stick in, you stay with these stocks, and you ride the wave, you have all the opportunity to end up getting caught in one of these drops. That's the whole thing. That's the method behind it. I don't want to get caught in any of these drops. So if I can see the drop and I have the capital to buy, then I have all the opportunity to gain. So while I may not have got the 6%, I got the 3%. Actually, it's about 3.5% is what I sold at. And I have that all profits, and I'm out. And when it goes down again, guess what? I'll get another 3%. It goes on up, goes up, goes down. Guess what? I'm going to get another 3%. You get what I'm saying? This is a consistent strategy. It's not about trying to get a super high amount of money all at one time. It's about consistently getting profits. That's my strategy. It has a lot of discipline that comes with it. I have 2 positions. One with Take-Two, and then I have another one with Nintendo. Take-Two, people who don't know, that's the company that makes Rockstar. Rockstar, Grand Theft Auto. If you guys play Grand Theft Auto, that is this company essentially. And they dropped off pretty bad. They were at, 186. Dropped down all the way to 160, 169 it said. And so my average is 171. I bought 2 shares at that time. And so basically, I'm in at 171. I'm waiting for this to bounce back up. That's what I'm doing with this one. This is very simple to me, honestly. I mean, it's very simple. Look, up 8% here, drops off, lose basically 8%. What do you think's gonna happen? Is Take-Two gonna all of a sudden crash into the dirt with nothing really happening? No. What's more likely? It's gonna level out. It's gonna bounce up. It's extremely predictable. Unless something crazy is happening, and I'm not too aware of anything crazy happening, stocks have been, pretty stable for the most part. Take a look at the charts. What's happening? Nothing too crazy. Nice gain here. Drop down. A little bit of a less of a gain, but, not too crazy. It's always going to be, always going to be fluctuations and things. And so I'm taking advantage of the fluctuation. When this jumps back up, guess what? Once I see 2%, that's my cue. Well, at minimum 2%. That's my cue to sell and get up out this position. Simple as that. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. I'm at 171, and that's what it's at basically right now. We're going to see what happens this week. I don't know if it's going to happen this week. Hopefully it does, so I can get up out of here quick. But that's what I'm doing with Take-Two. I'm waiting for at least 2% profits and 2% in gains, and then I'm going to take profits. That's Take-Two. Another one that I have is Nintendo. Just like everything I've been telling you before, I just wait for the negative to happen. I wait for the bad day to happen, and then I get up out of there. Simple as that. When did I buy Nintendo? That's the question. When did I buy Nintendo? I bought Nintendo on June 14th. Bought 3 shares at $74 on the 14th. great. So I bought it around here. And then it went down a little bit more, down to 70. This was not 5%, so I didn't buy any more after that. And so we have a little bit. This is the bounce. Went back up a little bit. So 74, 73. And so we're just waiting for the next bounce. No worries though, of course, because even if it goes down a little bit lower, what am I gonna do? Average down, of course. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. Lower that position, and once it bounces back up a little bit, sell for profits. Very, very simple. So those are the two positions that I have for this week. I was able to get in and out of Roku pretty quickly. That was good. Take Two and Nintendo seems to be a little bit longer, but it hasn't really been that many days, really. That was Thursday when I bought these positions. So we're gonna see what happens with Take Two and Nintendo. Again, I'm looking for easy out, minimum 2%, and get up out of these positions. Simple as that. All right. Everything else went down too on that day, but it wasn't enough for me to actually want to get a position in them. Basically, I like ADP going down right here. ADP is down pretty. Is this bad or not? It's not really enough. See what I'm saying? That's not really enough. That's only what, a -3? Come on, that's not enough. It's not enough. I need to see like -4, -5% on a drop. Then I'm like, all right, that's gonna get my interest. Let me go get a position in that. If it's -2, -3%, that's not a drop. That's not really a drop. It's not really, nothing's really happening there. And that's how you end up getting caught. You see a little small dip and you buy a whole bunch at that, at that dip, and then it goes down and actually crashes. Then what you do? You have no more money to actually buy and average down. So that's why I follow these strategies and I have to stay disciplined with them. But that's that. Very, very simple. Nothing else crazy is really happening. Nothing else I'm really looking at. Just waiting to get out of these two stocks. Simple as that. We'll see what next week has for me. I hope that you all make some money. Make sure that you remember, never buy off hype. Always come up with your own idea, your own strategy, and stay disciplined. All right? Thank you for watching. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. All right? If you got any suggestions, write it down in the comments. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Peace out.